But we might as well just keep on trucking. What mission is this again? I'll have to actually look now and remind myself. Mission 13. Jesus, I got a lot of missions left to go. Because apparently there's 20 missions in this whole game. I think it would be like 11 for Nero and 9 for Dante, I think. Drive down the dragon that spreads its wickedness through the forest. Item. I can't afford that yet. But even then, I want this. I really do need this. So I'm gonna keep on farming. Mission start. I think this will be the last recording that I do for today. The power of the forest master is preventing you from escaping. Okay. Okay. Guess we're going here then. I saw you there. What? Okay. Huh? Charge it up and... Alright, fuck it. So that's for Nero. There's a door. And that's a dead end. Don't know why they bothered to even have that left. Alright, charge it up and... Alright, just stay at range and fuck him up. Fuck it, let's just go through the mist, see what happens. Okay, well clearly I can't do anything against that right now, so... I am so confused. Okay, at least I know something now. Oh god, it's possessed blades. Fuck this, trickster. I definitely... There we go, finally he's dead. I'm just gonna have to assume I have to go through here. Oh my god, yes, I get it. There's like enemies. Wait, I wonder, is the old is the DTE still around? No, it's not. It's just activation. There we go. More red orbs, please. I'm just hoping I'm going in the right direction right now, because this is just a clusterfuck. No, I didn't mean to go through the mist. Alright, I'm here now. Didn't even realize there was a bunch of eggs in here last time. Okay, no, you still can't style on them. There we go. Got that one done. You know, I never actually went up here, now that I think about it. Oh no, I did. All right. So now's the time when I jump down. Is it? I don't know why the game is even bothering to let me do this shit. If it's not even gonna let me do anything else. Okay, so is it the same? Yeah, it's the same riddle, so just follow the pattern. Unless I'm horribly wrong. Nope. Now I have to go back? I guess? Okay. Okay, well, I guess we got through the mist. Well, this boss was relatively easy on Nero's playthrough. I'm not entirely sure how this is gonna go on Dante, because I don't have the Devil Buster. Man, I look dapper. Well, that's just extra.
Who the hell are you? Glad I got your attention. I was beginning to feel a little ignored.
You may jest, but the kindest fate I offer is to unify and spend eternity with a child of mine.
Well, Dante's dead. Seer's over.
As appealing as that sounds, I think I'll pass. Though a fight every now and then does make life a little more interesting, don't you think?
So is it the same fight as before, or? Fuck. I was in the air, I couldn't move. Why? Okay, it's not gonna be easy to hit this. Where the hell did that thing come from? Really? I have to be in... Oh my god, that's so dumb. Okay. Okay, at least I dealt some damage now. Nope, jump over that.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, okay. Keep it going, because we're on S rank right now. Shit, shit. Fuck, I didn't see. Well, that dealt damage, but... Ow! Fucking hell! Jesus, that hurt! Shit. No, jump over that! What are you doing, game? Hello. Yeah, fuck it. I'm not redoing this fight again. That was bullshit. I'm sorry. That was bullshit.
I think that look suits you better.
Yeah, I'm just starting to come to the realization that I do not like the way Dante plays at all. I just thoroughly dislike it.
One down.
Oh. So that's why he's been powering up the gates. That's why he's been gathering the devil arms. I thought he was just gonna put that into the, what'd you call it? Savior.
Two to go.
Nice. Gilgamesh. A devilish weapon that absorbs organic material and transforms it to steel. This weapon is capable of creating powerful attacks. Alright. Put a foot to the throat with this high-octane finisher. Any part of this combo can be charged by holding down Y. Okay, so you can do just charge, 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 charge. Change sword. Alright, yeah, so it's the standard controls for the older games. Yeah. Is anything over here, maybe? No. Yeah, that boss fight was definitely more hard, like way harder to do as Dante, simply because I didn't have the I just didn't have the Devil Buster, Devil Bringer. That's it. So let's just keep going. Item. Actually, no, not yet. I need another 8k. That's not really a sword, but I get it. Kick 13. Yeah, let's just level that up. Because I'm probably going to be using that more. Because I actually like it. Get through as quickly as possible, alright? That's what I'm trying to do, game. Oh, right. There's the bridge. Oh, are we just flat out working backwards through the game? Fuck you, stop being an asshole. There you go. Wow, I deal damage on the jump now? That's pog. There we go. All right. Rocket Punchy! Oh, me likey this. Yeah. No, not gunslinger. Sword. Because that's what's leveled up. Okay, can you, like, stop trying to numb at my asshole? It's really rude. Damn it. Oh my god, I cannot do anything. There we go, fucking finally. Was this the way I was supposed to go? I don't know. I take that as a fucking no. God, I hate these things. think actually out of every enemy in the game, these guys are just fucking annoying because you can only strike at them when they're not on the ground. But also, I forgot something. Systems, option. Because I don't know if you guys are seeing absolutely everything, but I'm not. For some reason, this game has this tendency to, like, overextend itself to beyond its normal borders, and I do not understand why. So I gotta go in there, select windowed mode, and then go back to full screen just to get it, like, fixed. Okay. Oh my god. Where the hell did he come from? Yeah, I miss the nunchucks. Getting out, do also miss Agni and Mogni. Whatever the fuck they were called. Let me guess. No? No? Okay then, so I still cannot operate these things then. Of course. Oh my god, that fucking, like, backhand fucking, like, airstrike attack is just so useless. Like, I can't attack them when they do that. Like, it's so stupid. And it's like, there's no warning that it's gonna happen. Oh my god. There you fucking go. Okay, so here's the biggest problem. I have no idea where the fuck I'm supposed to go right now. What? I have no idea. maybe this way? Well, it looks like this is where I'm supposed to go, but I'm not sure. Alright. Oh. There was a secret there all along? No, 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 not with this game's terrible sense of timing. I'm sorry, if there's one thing Devil May Cry doesn't get right, it's timing at all. Oh yeah, I am supposed to go over here because the bridge opened up. That was such a long time ago, I fucking forgot that happened. Really? That was S rank? Alright. I mean, the game says so, it happened. These missions are actually kind of flying by really damn quickly. Oh no. Exterminate the defenders of the icy plane. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to once again fight off the fucking frosts. That's not gonna... Really? Fuck's sakes. Alright. Gilgamesh, no. Wait, flush, what is that? Huh, yeah. Didn't even realize, I just bought it because I bought it. I need another 1300 for that. Let's grab level 2 for Gunslinger. Actually, nah, fuck it. Alright, let's go. Come on. Wait, you wouldn't seriously need to get double S on this shit? That's fucking ridiculous. I really do need to get fucking double S, huh? Or never mind. Oh, I did get S, double S. Nice. Took forever, though. Oh. quick. Okay. Okay, so I'm not supposed to strike them. So what am I supposed to do then? Okay, so I can't strike him because I get hurt. Wait, what? What did I do differently? What? Why is he suddenly now not electrified? This makes no sense. Okay, so he's suddenly now getting electrified again. So I cannot touch him. Is that it? I don't know. Hello? Can you jump? I am so confused on that one. I legitimately do not get that one. I was just doing whatever the fuck I did. And I have no idea what caused me to not be able to strike him, but then suddenly be able to strike him. Because he just lost his lightning for no apparent reason. Now I'm actually fucking curious, because that enemy is clearly gonna appear again. There's no way you would make a cutscene like that for only a one-time unit. No fucking way. So yeah. What the f- You can only use devil triggering or charged shot 3 or maximum bet. So it's a level locked encounter. Unless you just happen to trigger DT out of nowhere to bring him out of it. What is it with Dante's parts in these games that is designed by a guy high on methamphetamine? How am I supposed to figure that out? Like, that makes no sense. And before anybody starts fucking whining in the chat right now, or hell, in the comments of this VoD on YouTube whenever the fuck this goes up. I have tried pulling off a devil trigger explosion. It just activates immediately the moment I hold in the button. So there is no DTE in this game. Unless for some reason, it's hidden from me. So the only way to beat this thing, to bring down its electrical shield, is to pop DT. Something that this game has not shown to deal AoE damage. At all. So fucking stupid. Well, I'm definitely gonna get a firepower. Okay, so this is already activated. Still cannot make it up there. Oh wow, the entire bottom floor is just completely encased, huh? So that door is locked. Okay. Like, I'm sorry, but like, I hate it when games do shit like this. Where like, it just hides all of the useful shit behind some kind of like supposedly visible, I don't know, you're just supposed to know. Bearing in mind, this game came out way before Googling was ever a fucking thing. So it wouldn't have been a matter of just Googling the fucking thing, because that shit wasn't around back then. So clearly it's supposed to be something you can figure out from the game. Now, I've had the experience of playing the third game. And the privilege, more like the fucking distaste of having played the three previous games. So I at least know that DTE is a thing. But this game hasn't explained anything about Dante. It has explained styles, and that's it. Like, I'm holding in the left bumper, and nothing is happening. And if there's one thing in games that I cannot fucking stand, is when they lock the ability to be able to, like, the actual ability to progress forward behind a wall of knowledge, or rather of misunderstanding. Because, like, how in the fuck are you supposed to figure out that this one thing that has a very limited time for you to use and empowers you to become more powerful, why the fuck would you then assume that that explosion from that state brings down that electrical shield of a brand new fucking enemy? If the cutscene had shown that, oh, Dante just popped into Devil Trigger form to show that that's what brings down the lightning, then fine. But he didn't do that. He simply just stopped, like, he just swung at the guy as he teleported out of the way. So, there's not even, like, any telltale sign that you're supposed to do that. And of course, Excuse Andes will just go and fucking say, oh, just experiment, forehead. Alright then, what enemies in this game that I met previously have had these kind of shields. Not a damn one. Most of them have like normal shields, but not an elemental based one. That's the first one. And I'm just supposed to know instinctively that popping Devil Trigger brings that shit down. Unless I just happen to like using guns and pop Charge Shot level 3. Like, you cannot be telling me that's good design without me perking up my eyebrows and wondering what's wrong with you. And finally I can afford this now. There we go. This is one of the reasons why I just cannot stand nostalgia being the one thing that keeps people from just, like, objectively criticizing a video game. Or anything for that matter. Like, oh, I remember a good time when this thing was good, so therefore it's good now. Like, no, that's not how nostalgia works, but that's not how reality works. At all. Never has, never will. Okay, so this is clearly gonna be something, and I don't know why. Okay. To proceed further, the power to repel. Okay, yeah, I know that. That's like. So it's probably something I'm gonna be getting next up. And another thing on that is that, sure, maybe it was obvious and maybe the game did tell me. But to gain Devil Trigger, you have to hit things. You have to do things to gain Devil Trigger. You can't hit the guy, therefore you cannot get Devil Trigger. So like, it's like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. And just because the internet exists doesn't mean that the game shouldn't be able to explain itself. Like, I've gone on record multiple times by now saying this. Like, if a game cannot explain itself, then why the fuck should the internet? I tried to get the hell out of the way of that. It's this notion that just because the library exists doesn't mean that the teacher gets to be lazy. It's still their job to teach. You know what I mean? To kind of draw a metaphor on that. And it seems like this insistence of, oh, the internet exists, therefore nothing should ever have to be explained by the game. Like, take, what the fuck was that game called again? Second Extinction. The game's tutorial taught you movement and how to shoot. Something you honestly should know by now. If you have any experience on the internet, if you have any experience with a video game on a PC, you don't need a tutorial on how to move in a video game. Like, you may be a first-time user, then fine. But, like, any game will have an embedded tutorial in the first level to teach that shit. Unless they're just incompetent fucking developers. But the thing that pissed me off the most with Second Extinction, not to go on that tangent too much, but was that they have a tab in the game that says word for word database. The database is the Discord server. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have to go outside of the fucking game to a public Discord server of which I have no idea if the developer is malicious or not to put in a fucking like Discord link to a server that's just gonna be doing shit and stuff like that. And it's like fucking text. Like, how hard is it to just have that text in the game? If you already have the fucking database on your Discord server, why is it not in the game? Like, it's just fucking mind-boggling. And I draw that parallel because it's the same shit here. I shouldn't have to go outside of the game to know how the game fucking functions. That's ridiculous. Sure, if I'm stuck on something and I'm simply too fucking retarded to understand, like a puzzle or something, then fine. That's one thing. But knowing how to do something, because things in the game when you execute. Oh no, Second Extinction was a dinosaur-based Left 4 Dead 2 clone. Well, Left 4 Dead just in general. And like the thing is as well, I got that game gifted to me after it had been on my wish list for quite a long time. Like, I'm thankful for the dude for gifting it to me, but even I had to message him after just an hour of playing it going, dude, no, like, I cannot on pure conscience keep this game. Dude, I'm gonna do my part in refunding this. You may refund it back again if you want to. He has done that. For those of you that do not know, I was struggling with the I can't remember what the dinosaur is called. It's the one where you have to use a grenade or an explosive of some kind to flip it over on its back. Wherein then you're supposed to just instinctively know to use only certain guns to then hurt its weak spot. Only when you start using said gun to actually hurt that thing, the Ankylosaurus, whatever, the Ankylosaurus, the character in the game keeps saying over and over again, oh, this isn't working, try something else. Like, the game is telling you that the thing that's supposed to work isn't working. Do you realize how fucking terrible that is? Like, they charged money for this game. For that game. And they have the balls to have a database off-site. Like, it's ridiculous. And the worst part is, it's a promising idea, because it's more of a persistent Left 4 Dead, where you have to do a lot of missions and like try to survive with limited ammo and do a bunch of missions. It's a really cool concept, completely marred by complete ineptitude from presumably new time developers. Except they aren't, because they are a long-standing indie developer with multiple years in the industry. They should know better by now. Like, take me for example as a welder. Sure, in my first year of secondary high school, it's understandable that my welds are not good, because I'm learning the craft. But you cannot tell me the same thing, but expectations kind of rise after a number of years. One would expect that at some point I should be improving, right? And not just stay stagnant in my learning process. Like, who the fuck would pay a welder, like tens of thousands, like 30,000 a month, Swedish krona that is, to have them not be a good welder. Like, who the fuck would pay that wage? Nobody. So why the fuck should I pay these developers money for the copy of the game if they're just gonna be not learning anything from it? Like, it's ridiculous. Back here again. And if it is their first project, then fair enough. They're learning and they're becoming a better developer. Hopefully. Actually, no. Is it even their first fucking title? 'Cause I don't think it is. Because that game was such a prime example of just because an idea says one thing doesn't mean that the execution is the same. Like, it's this notion that, oh, they say it's gonna be this, therefore it is that. Okay, yeah, sure, it is something like that. It's their third or fourth title, so they should know better. Systemic reaction. What else have they made? They're an offshoot off of Avalanche? Yeah, that explains that. They made Generation Zero. Hunter the Call. God. So they definitely have a track record of games that have fuck awful tutorials. I should have known better. Well, then again, I didn't even buy the game. I got it gifted to me. Like, that to me is by far one of the worst things. Like, I didn't even buy the game. I got it gifted to me. Which honestly makes it worse in my opinion, because this person went out of their way, looked through my wish list, saw that, oh, this game is on relatively cheap sale right now, so I'll gift it to him. Because this person likes doing that kind of stuff. And it's really generous of him. And it's like, I'm not trying to be like, oh, this guy should gift me something else instead. Like, no, absolutely not. He does as he pleases. No. For fuck's sake. Alright, well, we have Devil Trigger now, so... No, okay, so Devil Trigger does not break that shit. Okay, good to know. The game... The internet lying is for fucking usual. It's not breaking... Okay, I have popped it now 3 times, and he has not gotten broken out of that. I just realized why you need to be in Devil Trigger. Oh my god. It's not necessarily bad, but you have to explain some of your core concepts. Not everything is Minecraft, where you can just play it for hours on end and still have fun without knowing what you're doing. Generation Zero is all about figuring out, like, going from mission to mission and surviving against the robots. But if the game doesn't tell you that you need to go out of your comfort zone into the woods to find these special places, you're never gonna progress. And sure, there are some games that flat out just cannot be explained. Dark Souls is a grand example. You are supposed to bash your head against the wall. That's the point. You're supposed to be exploring. You're supposed to be learning from your mistakes. So there are pros and cons with this. However, not having any form of tutorial, like, that would be like Dark Souls not teaching you that parrying is a thing. Think about that. One of the core concepts behind Dark Souls titles is the act of the parry. Even Bloodborne has this, but it's just flat out more worth to just dodge. But it would be like if this game just doesn't explain a core concept that is so incredibly vital to the game. That you're just left wondering, what the fuck am I doing wrong? I can't beat this thing. Because the game hasn't actually explained this concept exists in the video game. And don't give me the excuse of, well, just experiment then. How are you supposed to know? For all I know, Devil May Cry 4 here could have a first-person shooter mode for all I know. But because I haven't hit the magical button combination to enter into that mode, how the fuck would I know? Unless the game explains. And again, leave the internet out of this. No Googling on this. Googling is for when a puzzle stumps you, not when the game's core mechanics hasn't been properly introduced to you 75% through the game. Especially on a unit who has a dedicated cutscene. It would have been next to no effort to just show that his shield breaks after a certain amount of damage. It would have been no effort, but they just didn't even bother. They just wanted to have a fucking methamphetamine fueled demon zipping around the area. I'm gonna go grab more water. Be right back. And now, before anybody starts being a smartass in chat, bear in mind, I'm not saying that the game should introduce every single concept of the game and all of its mechanics in full in the first opening 5 minutes. That's information overload and will turn away players. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, when something new gets introduced, 3/4 of the way through the game, you should be getting some kind of information about it. Some kind of hint. But when a game just throws a new enemy that presumably cannot be hurt, what are you left doing? That game definitely does explain shit, so if you're about to say that it doesn't, you're just wrong. I have played it, and it does explain its core mechanics. Not all of it, but it does explain that you need to head into town, pick up those quests, learn about how to manage your graveyard, and I don't really remember a whole lot from there because it was over a year ago since last I played it. For various reasons. But it's like every time I go on this tangent where like I'm trying to explain that the game just isn't explaining itself. and everybody's first reaction is to start saying just Google it, or they start explaining how to do it. Now, if I ask genuinely, like as an example, chat, how do you do this thing? I do not know. Then obviously I want an explanation because I'm just completely stumped. There are reasons why I have that rule and that very that whole bit about like when I direct the question to chat, that's when I want to know. Because otherwise it's like it would be pretty much the same if I were to play a puzzle game. Like, the whole point is to figure out the solution, not to have people spoon feed you the answer. Like, this is not a test on like an acceptance test into Harvard University, where the stakes are a bit too high to potentially lose because of pride. Because you gotta think about it from the game, from a game perspective, from a game developer's perspective on this one. As much as most people can't, apparently. The game is supposed to... It is a contained experience. It is a contained experience that's supposed to give you, well, an experience. And if they've done a bad job at giving you that experience, then I'm sorry, it's a fail. Pure and fucking simple. It's not a matter of objectivity here, or subjectivity. It's just fact. I don't know how else to explain it without having to go into fucking graphs and shit. And Don't Starve, I haven't really played that game. And I never really liked the aesthetics. And it's like... And then but to kind of play the devil's advocate here, there are also times where games are just... They are hammering the information into your skull. Like, they are repeating over and over and over and over again. Needlessly. So you just get turned off from the game. I mean, if you hate being told what to do when you're playing video games... Wait. Oh, you mean from a perspective of like a backseater? Okay. I thought you meant the game itself being like, this is how you do this, and you go... no, I don't want to do it like that. I thought that's what you meant at first. But that point aside... It's just, I just get frustrated because I could just picture the comments being like, sweet, you just do it like this. It's like, okay, you have the knowledge. Why doesn't the game have this knowledge? Like, I don't want it to be handholdy, but it should be able to explain itself. Like, I've said this probably for years by now. But, like... Actually, no, not years, but... If I still had the meme box running, I could play a meme box clip specifically. But it's me playing Dying Light, right? A couple of months back. Like, early in the year. And I just go... If the game can't explain itself, why the fuck should you? And it's not a directed... Like, it's not something directed at you or you or you. It's directed at the general idea of just... It's like having your little brother who's on the internet looking at the solutions to the game you're playing. You're getting frustrated, yes, but you're still having a good time. Now imagine if that little shitling of a brother goes and says, oh, you do this to beat him! Are you really feeling accomplished? Are you really feeling like you beat the game? Sure, it may have been through your actions, but now all of a sudden, the solution's been spoon-fed to you. I hate that. thoroughly. I fucking hate that. Now, of course, there are exceptions, like, for example, when it comes to really in-depth RPGs, there might be something you just have to do, because that's how the game is designed. And you may have to listen to the voices that, unfortunately, just flat out know better. But that's only if it's acceptable to do that shit. I'm getting way too damn off track on this one. And it's like, it also doesn't help that there's just no, like, there's no feedback on it. It's just, you're just supposed to know that now he's popping this. So you have to pop Devil Trigger, which, by the way, I can't do that now because I've wasted it on hurting this guy. And another thing about this is, how am I supposed to know that it's supposed to be a Devil Trigger? Because every time I hurt him, every time I hit him now, in non-Devil Trigger form, I take damage. Like, look at this. I'm striking him, and I'm taking damage. So there's no way I would ever expect myself to have to pop Devil Trigger. It's ridiculous to think that that would be an obvious solution. But apparently it is not obvious, if that even makes any sense to say. And again, I can't strike him now. He's just unhittable. Oh my god. Irritating. It's like I don't know what I can even say anymore without just going on this topic even more and just being generally negative. 'Cause okay, I was not in that zone, but whatever. There we go. Okay. Okay, can you die now, please? Fucking hell. And there is like this thing that I've noticed that it's only with Dante that these bizarre design decisions come in. Like, the whole Nero playthrough, next to no problems. Like, at all. Only really the last boss fight against Sanctus did I have any issues. Like, just no other issues. Maybe some camera issues, but that's just... Can't avoid that because that would involve good developers. Oh, fuck, I can't get any more of those. Oh. Okay, so we're on this fight now. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's just Dante's parts are just flat out not as well designed.
Baby, yeah. All right. Nice. Sweet.
He fucking moved quick.
You can hide that body, but that smell? Ooh, there's no covering up.
Honestly, yeah.
I'd actually like to see you try that.
Like, it has its problems, obviously. But then again, that's like saying that the other ones didn't, which is a blatant fucking lie. The other ones had way more issues than this. This game has a consistent story, albeit a bit simple. Indeed. It be. And its lures are literally hot women. It's a gamer's worst nightmare. Oh, that's a new. Fuck. I did not know that those things actually froze you. I mean, that's not surprising. He's baited by 3 of them by now already. Well, actually, no, only 2, because the third one was just a bit of a tsundere. Okay, that part sucks. Okay, yeah. There we go. Ended it on an A. Doesn't matter. I mean, they really... It's complicated when it comes to Devil May Cry. Okay, I gotta admit.
It's like an all-you-can-eat buffet.
Okay, I did not expect a suitcase to be a gun, to be a weapon, but okay. Is that a minigun? Okay, now you're just getting ridiculous. Wait, is that Pandora's box? Huh. PFO13 epidemic. I should probably not use that. Transform Pandora into a bowgun capable of firing ravaging projectiles. Successful attacks will increase the disaster gauge. Change the weapon's form by entering a transformation code while holding X. Wait. Wait, hold on. No, not that. Skill list. Guns. Abilities? No. It's not under here. All right then. That definitely took way longer than I was supposed to, but well, that's one hell of a fucking box to get, huh? You wouldn't want to open up that fucking loot box, huh?